So this is it. This is it. This is starting a meeting with a lot of fuss around it. That's what's apparently is happening. There's nothing happening. This is talking about non-duality, but in the same way, it's what apparently is happening. There's nothing real. There's nothing solid. It's what it is. And it doesn't mean you can say now, oh, that's what it is, because this meeting is not about understanding. There's no way there can be an understanding of this. It's every understanding is maybe a superficial thing about what's going on in the world or how life is happening, maybe. But this is not about understanding. This is what it is. So there's moving a hand, and that's it. There's nothing about understanding in that. It's very simple. It's very normal also. And there's no need to understand or to do something with it. It's already complete. That's the joy. Ah, there's John. Maybe he will. I will. One moment I will make him co-host, and then we'll see. So there's nothing happening. Everything is in appearance. There's just bodies, tables, and there seems to be people, and inside there seems to be individuals. Here, real. There's something happening. Why do I have to change the view? Yeah, there seems to be a lot of things happening around and circumstances, and everything seems so real and solid and happening to you or happening to other people or happening in the world. We are so convinced that or it's not even seems not to be convinced, but that's the truth, that it's really happening, and it's happening to me or to people or to the world or countries. There's only this, what is seen. No, not what is seen. There's only a flower, words, sounds, feelings, and it's not seen by somebody. It's feelings, a table. There's a table. That's it. There's not, and it's an appearance. So it's energy. So, and it's seen like a table. So there's nothing more important than anything else, because it's all energy. It's one. It's one. So there's only one. There's only maybe table or a chair or a feeling. That's it. That's everything. And it's everything. We are so convinced that there's something going on, and this is living in a world of two things, like when there's separation, when there's an individual and I'm here and I'm looking for something. There's always thinking or seeing everything in two. So there's good and bad, but there's also also before and after. There's time. The story is in time. So there are consequences and before and after. There's always in two. So there's also seems to be a road to something, to a development, and maybe there's something becoming more clear, or that in these meetings there will be something happening, and suddenly there's something falling away, or there's a hope for something to happen. And then there's hearing this message. Oh, it's not really a message either. It's just talking, and then that's it. There's no intention. There's not seeing anybody. It's just talking. Even the hearing of the talking can be there, or there can be not a hearing. It doesn't matter, because it's already complete as it is. So nothing matters in that sense, that it's everything. It's already complete. It's already that what is happening, and that can be everything. And we are so educated, or there's in the story, there's been so much embodied, that feeling of there's something wrong and I have to make it right. And that's so, maybe not in the words right and wrong, but maybe there's dissatisfaction, and it feels like, I don't like, just looking for something, and maybe this is the answer or something else is the answer. And there can be so many things going on, like therapy or Buddhism or anything that happens in the story, teachings that maybe will help you or maybe help you to relax or not to be in the story so much or losing the me or anything about that. And all is based on the fact or the feeling there's something not right yet. It's colored by that. So it will never be found because it's always colored by that. So everything what's found is still not yet. So there still can be some moment of relaxation, and then it goes on because that feeling of that being there and that feeling of dissatisfaction and this is not enough or it has to be something else is still going on. That's the search. The search is going. It's fueling the search of finding something, maybe something nice or freedom or enlightenment or whatever. And it's always imagined in the story. So it seems like something, a feeling or a state or but it's in the story. You can't imagine something out of the story. And this is talking about not in the story. So this can't be understood. It's not logical. When they're trying to get hold of it, it's not working. It's not logic. It's not the truth. And when they're saying, yeah, but what you said before and now is something else, then there's looking for words and seeing if that's the right way. And you did say something, and then you said something else. It's not in the words. They can be speaking about this, and there can be maybe making things clear. But this is energetic. It has nothing to do with the words. Words can maybe clarify things, but doesn't need to. It's just drinking tea. What is there to clarify? And that's already going on. So everything is already going. So there's no need for anything, of course. It's already complete. It's already everything. So it's complete as it is. The way the moving is happening, the face is looking, the table. And even we are thinking as humans, often we are thinking, yeah, that's really important, and the table, yeah, that's less important. It's the same. It's all one. It's one energy, you could say that. And that seems to be, and then it's the table, then it's the body. There's no one inside. There's no one. So there's no me, there's no you. And you will always try to find it, to deny what's said here, to pick it up in a certain way and trying to deal with it. Maybe it's hurt in a certain way and then done with it. And that's also what's happening, but there can be a misunderstanding or confusion about it. That's what we are talking about. It's this. It's already what's going on. It's already what apparently is happening. And there's nothing happening. There's nothing happening. Everything is nothing, and it's appearing as everything, appearing as a couch or something else. Nothing is real. So there's no world. There's only this, what's seen, what's felt, maybe a feeling. And it doesn't matter what happens when you think, oh, but I'm still in the story and I'm involved in all that, then that's what apparently is happening. There can't be something wrong. It's never wrong. It's exactly how it is. That's it. So there's no need for listening. There can be listening, but nothing is needed. It's already this, and this is complete as it is. That's the freedom. The freedom is not in a certain way. That's not free. Freedom is that it's everything. That's it. And we can talk about that and see what happens. Maybe there are questions, maybe there's saying something. If it's in the story, then it's in the story. It can be any question or not. No questions at all can be there. So we see what's happening. Sadness, sadness, and sadness. Sadness, that can be there. Yeah, sure. One more. It's sadness for no one. The sadness can be in space. It's not even in the body. We assume that it's in the body and that it's mine. There's no one, and the body isn't real or solid. It's an appearance. So the sadness is in the space, can be there for no one. They're scratching the head or something else. A chair. Yeah, you can say something if you want to. The telephone number. What is this? Mm. You move the one who has moved the hand. And if you want to unmute yourself, you can do that yourself, and then you can speak. Maybe
You
I
hear
can.
me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, nice to see you.
Hi, hello.
Uh, uh, Ruth, you, you see me and I see you
Yeah,
now. Yeah,
I
yeah.
can see you.
Hi,
Yeah.
hi.
Hi.
Ruth, you know, many times I did try to come through your meeting and it's very difficult.
Oh, okay.
And now also it was very difficult, but there was acquire some code to have to
Oh,
write.
yeah, that was what John had too.
Yes,
Oh,
and many of your meeting I could not participate, and I'm
oh,
very
hmm.
upset. But it's nice to see you
Oh,
now anyway. So
okay. I will look
I've,
into that. I will.
uh,
Thank you. Yeah,
I
thank
have
you.
nothing to
Mm.
ask, just to say I
Yeah,
thank you.
hi. Okay, thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Hmm. Oh, yay. Ah, there's a question. No difference between happy stories and unhappy stories. Still not quite right for someone. Yeah, for someone, there's rather a nice story than than an unhappy story, of course. When there's no one, it's not. There's no story. Also, there's no story. It seems that when there's someone, there seems to be I am here and everything is happening to me, and there's always some being not satisfied, or no, I don't like this or I like that, so I want to change or I want something else. So it's trying to get that or trying to do something about it, and then it's going like, oh, this is not right and I don't like all that is in the story. It's always about this is not right, or I don't like this, or I like this, or things like that. But that's part of that me. When there seems to be me, there's always seems that everything is happening to you. There's no one. There's no one. There's nothing happening to you. There's no one. It's this body. And there seems to be circumstances where there's circumstances for no one. Without any reason. It's just that, and then it changes, and then there's something else. So there's only one. And when there seems to be someone and I'm here and this is my life, then everything is suddenly two. Like I'm here and the world. Everything is happening to me or other persons, or we have the world, or we have right and wrong and all that. There's no right and wrong. There's what is. And then when there's someone, there seems to be someone, and the brain of the people, they can abstract. Just there's like noticing and looking at yourself, or looking at the world or in around, and then thinking like, oh, this is right and this is wrong. That feels good, then it's right. It feels not good, then it's wrong. It's always busy in that too. And that always when there's two, there's some dissatisfaction. It's not really and there can be some moments it's nice and it seems like that, and then it starts again. And there's no you, there's no me. It's bodies. There seems to, and it's an appearance, so it's not real. There's nothing happening. But that for me, it seems like the story, it's happening to me and it makes me happy or unhappy. It's so locked in that story. It seems very important. And that's not wrong. It's live, apparently happening. So there's no need to change anything. But for me, for you, it seems like, yeah, no need to change. This doesn't feel good. So I want something else. So that's so convincing. And when we are talking about the me is not there anymore, there's never been a me. That's obvious at that moment. There can be like suddenly like, oh, there never was somebody. Then this has never been someone who did lead her life or his life. There's no control at all. There was already no control. There's never has been control. It's life apparently happening. It's energy going on, feelings, tables, everything. There's no direction. It's, and when there seems to be two, and I'm an individual, and there's the world and everything and other people, then everything is in time. So it seems like a development, and everything is going and is busy with what's going on. But that's also life. So there's nothing wrong with that. That me doesn't feel like that, but it's life. It's everything. When it's everything, then it's everything. So that can't be grasped. It can't be suddenly saying like, oh, then okay, then it's saying to yourself that you can't do anything with what they said here. And still there can be a recognition, or there's something like, oh, there's something about it, but it has nothing to do with understanding. It can be an understanding, but that's very superficial. Can be clear. But then there's someone who is clear. Still that same going on. So it has nothing to do with happy or unhappy. That's already looking at it, and this is nice and this is not nice. It's what it is. Feeling, can be anything, pain. Just different. It's not, this is not better than that, just different. And that's another one, that nothing can be done to dissolving the concept of me, but can the can the survival system of the illusory me prevent or delay it from happening, the collapse of me? Oh, can the survival system prevent? No, no, that's only what's happening. So that's the survive talking in there. There can be talking in the story, and then there seems to be a survival system, and a bit like talking about what's going on. Of course, there's no survival system. There's only what's happening. So there's table and words coming out without any meaning. So explaining can be nice, and that's what's going on here, maybe. But it doesn't go anywhere. You can't do anything with that. There's no delay or prevent. No, that's abstracting. That what we do then. Oh, this is delaying it, or this is preventing it, so I can better do that, because we are so convinced that there's somebody doing that or something doing that. There's nothing delay. There's what's happening. That it's way more simple. It's it's so simple that it's only what's happening, and that's not happening to anyone. It's just what apparently is happening. Nothing about delaying or preventing or anything. It can't, and it can't be wrong. That's what we normally think. And if I do that, maybe it's going wrong, or it's not right, or always is something about that. There's nothing wrong. When there's trying to do, then that's what's apparently happening. Then that's it. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just a movement, maybe, or a thought without meaning. Meaning is something in the story. It seems like everything has meaning, and because of that, it seems important. Because when there's an individual, everything becomes important, because it's a threatening world with other persons, and you have to behave so you get the love you need or anything about that. So there's a lot of things going on. Seems to be really important. And because that's so embodied, that feeling of I'm here, then there seems to be a whole world, and you need to survive in that world in a certain way, and that's up to you and all that. And that's suddenly hearing this like, there's no you, there's no one inside. It's just what's apparently is happening. That knocks that whole story down. There's no story. What seems so real and important and now busy with that all day, that's your life. I thought that's my life. It's no, it's not. It's it's an appearance, and that's without any meaning. It's going nowhere. It's just what it is. That's it. And it's everything. It's everything. This is an apparent happening. So maybe they're thinking like, oh, it's very good to listen to what's being said. It doesn't matter when it's not heard. Maybe it's falling asleep. Maybe there's not go the computer doesn't work anymore. Then that's what's happening. That's exactly what is. So it's already that. There's another chat. Searching is futile, but seeing that makes no difference. No, it goes on regardless. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, of course. The searching is just energetic. So when that energy is there and that's going on, searching in a certain way or thinking about things or how to do this, maybe, then that's what's going on. The search is not yours. It's just that energy, thoughting without meaning. It seems like it has a meaning and it has a content. Just words, just thoughts. But when there's really into it, then it's really into it. So what? Nothing is happening. It's not real. It's just an appearance. So it doesn't matter. But we think we are there and it's important for me. It's always me is really important and wanting this or wanting something else, because in a way it seems or it feels like there's something like, oh, this would be better than what I am living now. No, it's not. It's not better. There's no hope for anything better. This is it. So it seems like, oh, maybe this is the answer. No, there's no answer. There is no this. You don't want to hear this. You don't want to hear this. You is always busy with trying to find something for yourself and maybe a better life or freedom or no me, because that solves every problem, or maybe and anything. Maybe you don't even know what. There's something. There's always in it something for me, for you. This is completely not seeing anyone, and there's nothing happening. There's nothing existing or real. So it is a complete threat of that whole feeling of I am here and I search or want something. It's a destroyer. Maybe there's trying to find something in the words or hearing this or more. And we compare it with before. Yeah, now I'm much more relaxed. So yeah, I think it has nothing to do with this. It's just being relaxed. It's already thinking in time, and it's a story which isn't real. There's just relaxation that can happen, or pain or stress. There's no before. So it's going nowhere. It's this. Whatever happens, sitting, thoughts happening maybe. This is not a message you can hear or maybe understand or feel or something. There is no message. This is just blah, 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 blah. If you don't understand, so what? That doesn't matter. Hmm. There's no need for anything, for understanding. No, doesn't matter, because it's already that what's going on. So hmm. And questions are also it. So when there are happening questions, and whatever question it is, it's that. There are no wrong or silly questions or sayings or whatever. Yeah. Hi, Christian. Hi. Hello. I don't hear you. Oh, there's something in the sound not right. I don't hear you. Hmm. Yeah, the sound is on. That's strange. Yeah. I don't know. What is that? Yeah. Oh. Mm. Maybe you have muted on the computer yourself. That can happen sometimes. Hmm. And there's a chat. I have spoken to a friend about a message, and he said he doesn't search. Yeah, people can say that. That what is searching? That's it's so there can be a feeling of searching and being busy with this kind of things, or that you feel like there's something missing, and what is it? And people are not busy with that. Yeah, they are earning money. There maybe there's a dissatisfaction, but yeah, that's it. So yeah, not everyone is in that way busy with that. That I think there's only searching because there's somewhere it's that energy is going and that's trying to survive in a certain way. But that can be very obvious or very subtle. Yeah. Sadness, sadness, sadness. Yeah. Sadness can happen, apparently. It's a feeling somewhere in space. It's not your sadness, it's some feeling can be there. And then there's moving the body, and then there's seeing the teapot or something. And then, oh, sadness. So what? It's for no one. It's just a feeling. It's the same as the table. It's different, of course, but it's not more important than anything else. About the search. That he doesn't search. He said that I must have problems to listen to that message. Yeah, people can think that. And then because you have problems, you're looking for something, for a solution, and then you try to find it in teachings, what they think it is. And they help you. Yeah, if he thinks that, then he thinks that. Yeah. So a lot of people not into this in this message. It's even therapy. A lot of people don't like that, but this message, people say, yeah, what is that? It's completely useless. Yeah, it is. It is useless. But they want something that helps or that makes life more comfortable or happy or things like that. And it can be done by searching in therapy or anything, or in teachings. It can be also earning a lot of money. Anybody, that's also the search of trying to comfort yourself. It's a different search, but it's a search for feeling comfortable. We want to feel comfortable and not have pain or feelings that doesn't feel right or something like that. Yeah, it's all kind of ways. There's so many different ways. And people say, oh, that's not a good way. And other people say, no, that's not a good way. This is a good way. Yeah, there's so many differences. And this is not even a way. But then people say something, yeah, what do I have with that? It's, yeah, it's everywhere like that. There can be a resonance somewhere, and then I don't talk about that with friends. No, it's not coming. When there's an opening, maybe some people, then they're suddenly talking about things about this or not, then they're talking about something else. It's the same, doesn't matter. Mm. But I don't, the message, I don't feel it is the same because I don't resonate the other message teachings. No, of course, but for some people, it seems like it's the same message everywhere. And some people say, no, this is completely different. I see it like that also. This is completely something else. There's a lot of other messages like that because there's always offering something. Even understanding can be offered. So it's so different. But a lot of people don't see that in that way. Yeah, then that's what's going on. You can't say anything about that. Why should you, Tao? Why not? Yeah. Then people see it like that. Okay. Yeah. But then it's not really people see it like that. It's just that information comes, or somebody says it to you, or you see it on the internet. Yeah. So what? It's just information. It's a story about what's happening in the world. Yeah. There's for example, if the body is sick and takes medicine, the body is empty, non-doing, it just happened. Is his or her recovery independent of the medicines and vitamins used because there's no cause and effect? There's no linearity. There's only one. So there can be sick, feeling a dysfunction or sick or that. They can be taking medicines. It's just one. So there's no time. And we are so convinced there's time. So then there's being better, and then you think, oh, because of the medicine, of the vitamins, it's because of that I'm now better. So it's very important to take medicines or vitamins during every day, and then thinking that you are capable of deciding and having a free will. So when there's that story, I'm convincing that you are there and you have a free will and choice, and that, then that whole story goes on. It's confirmed by maybe that when you take that medicine and it's going better, it's because of the medicine. So it goes on when that the experience and the beliefs belong together. And then suddenly it's like, oh, has nothing to do with that. But this is completely out of that whole story. The body isn't real. So there's nothing going on, that there's someone, there's no you, there's no me. The body isn't real. So what's going on? There's nothing, there's no story. But it's so convincing that there can be no me, but there's still a body and you have to take care of it. No, you don't. There's no one. Taking care can happen or not. That's it. It's an appearance. There's no one. So medicine can arise, taking medicines, taking a lot of pills, anything. Nothing is wrong. It's just what's apparently happening. It's apparently happening. But there's no time. But when there's a feeling or a belief or really convinced that there's time, then there's being convinced that there's time. Nothing wrong with that. There's no discussion. This is not a discussion about, no, I'm right. No, I'm right. No. When somebody says that, then that's what's happening. So, yeah, it's everything. So we try to work it out. You can't. Working out, maybe that can happen, or maybe it seems like that, but it's going nowhere. There's no one. There's only an appearance happening. So nothing has any meaning. Nothing goes anywhere. It's this already. Taking medicine. Yeah. It's crazy. This is so completely out of the story. It has nothing to do with you or me. There is no you. That's the freedom, that it's everything. There's nothing excluded, that it's every word, every movement, everything. It's what it is. Doesn't mean it's nice or whatever, happy. It's what it is. That's it. It's a describing. It's not a teaching or a message. It's just a describing that, oh, it's what it is. Oh, that's more it. That's everything. That's what we're talking about. And it's, of course, it's what it is. And then because we can abstract so well, then it's immediately jumped on and it said, oh, I don't like, because that's looking at it and noticing what's going on and busy with that all the time. Then, oh, what is that? Oh, I don't, oh, that doesn't feel right. What can I do about it? Oh, so that goes on, that extra, that only people can do that. That's that brain that can abstract, and a lot of thoughts coming about that. It seems very important to take care or to do the right thing, things that. It's a dream. It's not wrong, but it's a dream. Yeah, say something. Hi.
I forgot I didn't have to raise my hand.
Oh, yeah, it's okay. Yeah.
So I've been watching this show about Michael Jordan, and he's a very beautiful basketball player.
Mm,
He's just effortlessly, zoom around and he makes every shot.
mm.
And I think people say that when they're in that state,
The
or
what?
when that's what's happening, they don't feel like a person. They're just, it's
Yeah.
only,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and so even if I'm not saying that this is wrong, what I'm doing right now, or what's happening right now, it's not that effortless, magical flow where I feel like I'm not even here. And so that seeking, is it not for, the whatever that is, that magical, like harmony?
It's tricky to say harmony because it's when there's no one, there's only harmony, of course, but that's just what's happening. So it's going, but it doesn't mean it's effortless. Everything is effortless, but this was already the case, and it's also trying to say something like that. It's also that. It's not that it always flows in front like that in your mouth. No, it's everything. Also, that is flowing because that can be a little bit like, oh, then everything when it's going like that or like that, then it's flowing, and when it's then it's not flowing. No, it's always flowing, but in a different way.
Yes.
And it's going by itself in all kind of ways. And we think, oh, this is a flowing way and this is a not flowing. No, it's everything is flowing by itself in that sense, if you could say, talk about flowing. But it can be a bit confusing to say flowing, but because we have another image about that. And it's just everything. So it's not only making the goal, it's also not making the goal in that sense. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah.
Great.
That's what we normally do. We make it into something really nice, what everyone wants to have or to be or something like that. No, it's not. It's everything. When I say it's everything, it's already the case. It's already that. And we think, no, this is not really. This is a bit like. So what is it then? No, it's already that too. So that's why I say you don't want this, because you want something else. You want something flowing in that sense, and not seeing that it's everything, because everything like this. No. Yes, that's it too. Of course it is that. That's the freedom, that it's everything, that nothing excluded. That's the passion, that's the love, that it's complete unconditional, that it's everything, how it moves, what it does, what it seems to fail. Then that's what's happening. So what? It's going nowhere, of course, also, but it's everything. That's the freedom. Otherwise, it's not freedom. Then it's like, oh yeah, there are some rules in that sense, and that's free. But no, it's only freedom, and it's everything. Well, you can't make an image of that, because everything. Then you start to think about that. You can't. You can't. It's not logic. So that's we think in this and that not and then not. That most of the thinking or that explaining or understanding is in two things. So you can give it words like that. This is you cannot grasp that. Somewhere it's maybe like a resonance, but how what is that then? I cannot make an image of that. No, you don't need to. It's just drinking tea. What is there needed? Or whatever. Just this. Yeah. So there's another chat. So the sadness is an sensation. Yeah, there can be a sensation of sadness. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. For no one. Just energy, sadness. Yeah. It's not all the time sadness. It's sadness and then looking at the computer. It's quick. We think, oh, there's all the time sadness, maybe. No, it's the sadness and suddenly drinking or noise. It goes very far. You can't even follow it. It's so quick. It's a change all the time now. It's just changing. Well, and there's no one. It's not for you. You are not sad. There can be sadness. Walking. And it's also an appearance, also the sensation. You can feel that sadness. It's an appearance. So it's an appearance and it's not there in the same time. This is crazy. You cannot understand that. What is that? No, you don't need to. Doesn't matter if you understand it or not. It's an appearance, even also the sadness. Not only the chairs or the tables are an appearance. Sadness is an appearance. Its body is an appearance. Everything is an appearance. There's nothing happening, and it's an appearance of sadness, tables, circumstances. And nothing is solid. So there's no continuation. There's not like, oh, when I'm going outside, there will be the street again. No, you don't know. Can be, but it's new. Like little children, they just look, oh, oh, oh. No, it's not all the time like that. It can be it's subtle, but very subtle, or sometimes stronger. But it's new. There's nothing or was already there, and now you see it again. That's time. We think in time, so it can be boring, like, oh, the same street again, the same house, the same husband. Uh, no, it's new. Yeah. Even the husband is new. Uh, mm. Oh, so there's another chat. So a feeling is a sensation, like energy. Yeah, and everything, I say everything is energy, and there can be energy in the, life is a sense. It's energy not in the form. It's a sensation. That's the energy. Can be it's in the sensation, or a table, or can be anything. Like energy could be this energy can be in a sensation, or energy is everything. So sharing and sensationing, why do you say that, or whatever. Is the a husband? What is the? I don't know what the is. Te. No. In Dutch, the is tea. I don't know what you mean by that. Or is there a husband? No, there's no husband, of course. No, that's just this. There can be someone walking in the door in the room. Then there's a body walking in the room, but that's a husband it's a joke. There's no husband. No. There's also no father, mother, child. There's a body walking in the room. Then that's what's appearing. And it can be like, oh, hello, and then you know the name. Then that's it. Oh. Yeah. Because mother is already a story. Mother is that whole thing about taking care and all that about mother. That's just a body. And there can be a reaction or whatever that happens. Hmm. There's so much going on about relations. And when there's someone, there seems to be also someone there, and someone in another body. And they're all individuals, and maybe some individuals are a mother or a sister or a family, and there are all kind of rules about behaving, and oh my god, there's a whole story about what, and it's obvious or not obvious. Now there's the whole story about individuals and relations. There are no relations. There's no one. There's nowhere. There's only bodies arising. That's it. Appearing. That's it. And there may be a reaction or a response, or that's it. Nothing right or wrong. No. Yeah, hello.
Roes.
Hi.
Roes, I think to ask you one thing. I mean, the me sooner or later will be drop. So when the body mind die, there will be no me. So why should why should we be in a hurry to collapse? What will be collapse? Collapse will be when
Yeah.
there will be no body mind, so there will be nothing. So that's all.
Yeah, but it's already no me, so there's nothing to collapse also. But there in that dream of me, when there's feels like I'm an individual and I have my life and that doesn't feel like that. Or it doesn't that feels like there's something missing and I feel not satisfied and there's something always being so there's a search going on in subtle or a stronger way. And there can be a saying to yourself, no, there's no need to search. But then there's like, but I want something. There's that always that feeling underneath everything, like, and like a color, it's coloring everything. Like there's something not right yet, or it's not really. It's feeling like a part of it, not in it, or it's all people have maybe a different way of this not free. It feels not free, or it feels not always happy, or no. So there's still there can be a knowing of that, but there's still that search. That's so embodied and that's so strong that this isn't right, and I want something else. Or there's something. It could be, but there has to be something else. And
Yes, I mean, all there is this. I cannot describe what this is. The only thing which I can describe this is what I see, what I touch, what it's maybe it's not me, but there is seeing, there is touching, there is feeling, there is
yeah,
all this. It's
yeah,
maybe that. So
yeah,
suppose that there is not me at all, but
mm,
all those things. So
mm,
all there is, I can say that all there is this, and there is nothing else than this, because this is what this is now.
yeah,
So there is nothing else, So
yeah,
I cannot describe this.
mm,
Who can describe this? No
yeah,
one. So there
yeah.
is no me which can describe this, and there is no you which you can describe this. Then where are we? Where are we? This
There's
still is this.
there's no we. There's
Yes,
only
there is
this.
no way, because
There's only this.
when I
Yeah,
say we, okay, I understand this,
yeah,
because when I say we, so it means that it's the
mm,
meaning is me, is the meaning of we is me, because me
mm,
is there, with we.
mm,
So you cannot describe this what this is,
no,
and you said, and as I understood, you cannot describe what this is, because I cannot describe what this is. So
yeah,
we are equal. We are equal.
yeah, sure. But
So
yeah, yeah. Yeah. So it's meaningless.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
So and then when you talk about the energy,
yeah.
all there is energy. There is nothing than energy.
Mm,
All there is a movement. It's a logical, it's a mentally, which I talk now.
mm,
So that weaving mentally, we know that everything is what it is energy, and actually, but as you say, that as this message says, that all there is appearance,
mm.
is
But it's not
appearance.
known. It's not known. That's something else.
What is which is not known,
It's not known that this is energy.
and that side you say by you that you
No,
say that there is no energy.
no, it's not known that there's energy, or that it's not knowing that there's no energy, or that there's only energy, or so. There's no
So
knowing.
you mean that all, you mean this is the energy which which you have, which this energy is also is knowing and also is not knowing.
Now, knowing is just part of that me, part of the me construct. Knowing, because knowing, no, there's no, there's just what's happening.
Yes, because knowing
But
is
it's not
part of
known. Part of that
this.
me. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, knowing is the me is knowing, because there is
Yeah.
no other
Yeah.
way. Then no, the me is knowing. The me is concept.
Yeah.
It's just a concept, and the message which you share, all of this much is which shares, it is also a concept, because you describe it through the concept, because you cannot say something without concept.
No, that's not what. No, that's when there seems to be awareness, it seems everything is a concept, what is said or belief. No, this is not a concept or a belief. This is a describing.
This which you said now, when you say, when you just talk, the talk which come from that side, from your side, I have to say, this is already the concept.
If you
the
see it like that,
use,
that can be like that. But
the word which you use, it's a concept. The
no, it's
name
words.
of word is a concept.
No, it's just words. It's words. It's words. That's it. It's not a concept.
You mean the word, the name of word is a concept. You cannot call it something word if you don't know it, that this is word. It's
No,
word.
that's no. There's no knowing. There's no know. When there's no awareness and there's no knowing. Here. How do you say it here?
Yeah, I mean this.
No, that's lost. That's
mean.
lost. There's no, when there's me, then there's looking, awareness or looking or knowing, looking at it, or concepts about what's going on.
But knowing arise.
There can be a knowing of something, of how to cook, something like that.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
that
mean
can be
how
like
to.
that.
I mean
Can
what I
arise.
mean is, but just Rose, as many years that I do listen to this message, I have nothing to actually to ask about the message, but the question arise.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's come from me or whatever it is. It come just like this, because I have no way. The me have no other way than concept. There is no other way than concept.
But in me, when there's me, there's concept. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's.
So when the me is not there, so it's the me, it's that of me.
Yeah.
It's that of me. So this that of me, this I want to say, this that of me sooner or later will come. Now I know that I am, and then I don't know that I am. Then it will be a dead.
No, but there's never a knowing that I am. That's something. No. And there's already no me, so that also is not some moment it will happen. No, there's nothing going to happen. It's already like that. There's already no me. It's a whole construct from the brain that makes that, and the belief, and it's so embodied belief. But it's a dream, so it's not real. It's not solid. It's not really. There's nothing to drop.
Yeah, the dream. I understood what you mean by dream. The dream, the I am is dream, but the dream, how else it's true? It's dream.
It's a dream. Not true, but it's a dream. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's dream. I'm in dream, dream. Now when I say that I see, it's a dream. When I say I touch, it's a dream. But actually there is seeing.
No, it's not that. No, that's not what I'm saying. The dream is that whole abstract thinking, like, this is because of that, and that is, I do that, and this is has meaning, and all. That's the dream of me. The touching, it's just touching. It's just a sensation somewhere.
And the seeing.
It's also seeing can happen.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm when I talk about seeing, because it's just also a story, but I have to say it happened that I have this memory that one time I just it's a memory that it was seeing, but not a seer. It's a memory of this I had one time when I did talk with Jim Newman, and I just look at that. It's just memories there. There was just seeing, but not a seer. But I mean, all of this is what this is. So that's why I said I cannot describe this what this is.
No, of course. No, it's impossible. Yeah.
So this always I try, but I can't. I cannot. But that's why I said, if you can do, please, you do. Can you describe what this is?
No, of course not. No, it's impossible.
No. Yeah.
It's only a describing of things in two, but when it's one, it's no. It's like
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's actually all there is a free fall.
There's
Even
only
this
free
talking
fall.
is free fall. If I talk, it's free fall. If I don't do it, it's free fall. If I see it, it's free fall. If I don't see it, it's a free fall. If this is what this is free fall as it is, and everything what they are and what this is. But it still will be this. Yesterday's this is a memory, but the memory is there. This is, so how can I explain this is?
No, there's there's only explaining when there's me. Yeah. Or there can be an explaining. There can be words about an explaining. No, it's not only with me. It can be explaining.
No, I mean this is this is no one can say what this is. No one ever. So this I want to say. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah. So this is it. This is it's so simple and easy and normal. And we think we have to find it, but it's already what's apparently happening. So it can be closing the computer is what's apparently happening. And that's what you're looking for. That's already that. Or the sitting or the walking and drinking tea. That's what's apparently happening. So that's it. There's no need to look for anything. And when there's looking for something, then that's also what's happening. It can't be missed. It's the only thing there is. It's unconditional love. It's just unconditional. So it's everything.
Yes.
It's already that. That's it.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you, Roes.
Thank you. Thank you for your nice heart.